it really makes you wonder why Adam was there. Like, why would Adam be at Blueface's baby shower? Like, what purpose does that serve? And then how miserable must Blueface's life be if Adam22 is an actual guest at his baby shower? Nigga, where your mama? Where your daddy? Where your auntie? Where your uncles? Where your cousins? Where your brothers? Where your sisters? Where's family at? Nigga, Blueface had a baby shower and invited Wack and Adam22 and Vlad. You know them niggas like that. Wack got you in $20 million a day.
The mayhem seemed like it really started. Because at one point I saw you rushing with a few of your guys out to the entry.
Krishan was in the front.
She was, okay. And she was not actually allowed in the baby shower, even though
absolutely
that would have really lit it on fire in terms of views.
Absolutely not. You can't. Listen, what you and nephew do when y'all running y'all shit, that's cool. Don't bring that around me. Now, I told the little security guard she was with, you got a life to live. It's on you. He said, oh, nah, brother. I read the energy. We out. Because at the end of the
So wait, you threatened to take his life? Wack is threatening to take Krishan's bodyguard's life? Well,
cool. Don't bring that around me. Now, I told the little security guard she was with, I'm like, you got a life to live. It's on you. He said, oh, nah, brother. I read the energy. We out. Because at the end of the...
So why were you going to accost him? Were you going to put him in a costume? Like, what were you going to do to this guy? Why? Help me understand here.
Day is like, my wife is there. My daughter's there. My grandson's there. It's one of my business partners' homes. It's not happening.
The guy who's the Israeli mobster?
Oh, really? That's why you used it?
That's one of my business partners' houses.
Because I was kind of thinking
that ain't no Airbnb.
Okay. I was thinking to rent this house for an afternoon might be $30K or some shit, like a lot.
Man, I don't got to rent shit.
Oh.
So why is Blueface lying saying he had $1 million baby shower? Damn it. Because what Blueface definitely told Neglected that it was a $30 million baby shower, and Wack's now saying that the venue was free. Ouch.
One of my, I introduced you to him.
Okay.
He's an Israeli.
I introduced you, Vlad, everybody that I do business with. I took Vlad in there. Vlad introduced. I introduced you to. I don't. Me and that dude, we in the middle of buying the Death Row building.
But does anyone live in that property normally?
Yeah, when he want to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's there. We in the middle of taking over the 8200 Wilshire.
Oh yeah, that's the old Death Row building.
Yep, that's where she was on rooftop yesterday shooting content. Yeah, we closed.
You want to operate this just as like a subtle way to say, "Hey, you Suge Knight"?
Listen, I was in his penthouse that he used to love to go in, and I FaceTime Reggie Wright. I FaceTime my man Bob Gotti, dudes that was head of the security, and they immediately knew where the hell I was at.
Oh yeah.
They like, yo, what the hell are you doing up here? And I hadn't been up there since 06, maybe 22 years or something since he'd been out of there. But hey, listen, man, a deal's a deal, man. You know, at one point in time, being dances and then coming back in the same building under some total different circumstances is a great feeling. Let me know my growth.
Okay, but the main thing I wanted to ask about though, do you see the clip of the guy who was like pressing his cup into my knee?
Sounds like you just want to be Suge Knight. All I'm hearing is, I wish that I was Suge Knight.
Yeah, that's one of our stylists. He's from Bompton.
Why do you think he wanted to put his on my knee?
Why'd you let him do it more than once?
He's from Bompton. So are you saying that it's a homosexual blood that did this? Because what the hell? Wack, this is why you can't go around them niggas, bro.
This
is gonna be why you can't go around them niggas, because now you saying he's a gay blood.
Did
you like it?
No.
That's a very uncomfortable question.
You let him do it more than once. Were you scared?
I mean, I didn't want to like start fighting him, so I was kind of just like.
No, he was smiling at you with a big grin.
Yeah, what is that?
Because they see the content you do. He says that you've been calling him.
No. Is that guy gay?
I told you he was gay.
But you said he's part of the community.
Well, what the hell is the community?
That's what I'm saying, but then he comes to me.
I said LGBTQ. I said it. Oh, bro, I said it on your line.
Wack said I'm part of the community. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, the Crip community.
No, we ain't doing that. No. First of all, I said, look, since you part of the community, I start asking them about Sydney Starr and this saucy.
So why do a direct blood mention that he's from Bompton, and then say he's a part of the community? It's interesting.
Saucy Santana. I said, what's up? I'm asking him about things going on. I tell you, Adam. I said, tell him where you from. He said, I'm from Bompton, but I'm part of the community. You said, what community? I said, the LGBTQ. I told you. So then later on, you're hanging out in the front of the mansion, sitting on the rail.
Yeah.
I had no idea. R&B said, oh my God. I said, what? He was like, Scooter just rubbed his meat on Adam's leg. I said, what the? And I'm looking at the content. Dude is leaning on you for every bit of 12 seconds, moving, rotating.
Yeah.
And you say, are you pressing your meat on my leg?
I could feel like a vein, I think. Like
then he bags up and comes and does it again.
Yeah.
Did you go home and tell Lynn about it?
I didn't, honestly. Yeah. I've never been assaulted by
here we go.
A gay rape.
White boy.
I just I've never been in that situation. I didn't know how to act. So to anyone who's disappointed by the presentation that I put on, like, I guess my bad. I just was so taken aback.
Well, listen, shout out to the cameraman because they kept it rolling.
Yeah.
So Adam happily let this Wack's words, not mine, LGBTQ stylist from Bompton rub his meat on him. Okay.
I mean, bro, and I'm sitting here like, now he wouldn't have done that if I was there.
You don't think?
No.
So, but do you think he was
He would have rubbed it on your leg instead?
really trying to fuck me?
Definitely.
Oh, man.
I told you, bro. I
Oh man.
said he's gay. He's for the community.
But then he seemed to be like rejecting that. So I was kind of confused. Yeah, he kept saying he wanted it with Lennon.
Wanted with Leonard.
Maybe he's bisexual.
Maybe, I don't know. I know he on that. He's one hell of a stylist. He styled R&B or Jason Lee Award, right? Yeah, he's a hell of a stylist.
It's probably gonna be awkward next time I see him. I don't know what I'm gonna say.
Just don't smile at him.
How has Blueface been working with him for this whole time, and he never got like molested?
No, they don't do that. Usually they.
Why am I a target?
No, usually like they'll just drop his clothes off.
Okay.
R&B will tell the people what he's going to do, and they'll just drop his clothes off.
Oh.
He'd never do nothing like that. But see, what you Adam, you give off those vibes.
No,
bro.
I don't. Nobody thinks I'm gay.
Chat. Does Adam give off gay vibes?
Both of you guys give off really sprinkly energy. I'm gonna just say sprinkly.
Put a one in the
Sprinkly is safe.
chat.
Chat, I know you're a bunch of trolls,
No, bro.
and I respect that. But no.
Put a one in the chat. Put a one.
We're members only, so it might take a little bit to pop up. Wait a minute. I feel like you didn't do your job as a manager. Where were you when Blueface got punched in his shit and fell down?
Whoa.